Good evening, everybody. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. We welcome you ringside for a much-anticipated bout. Let's set the table for you and get ready to dish up this big night of action. Marvin Hagler's got his eye on the prize. He has complete focus on his ring walk here. Thomas Hearns is making his way to the ring with a determined giddy-up in his step.
Fighting out of the blue corner, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Marvelous Marvin Hagler and his opponents, fighting out of the red corner, Thomas the Hitman Hearns.
All right, guys, remember this. Obey my commands at all times. Now let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
Round number one is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight. Wow, it's been referred to as the greatest 9 minutes in sports. 3 rounds of hell Hagler and Hearns had before. Do you expect fireworks again?
Yeah, I don't know any other way they could go. First of all, you know, Hagler knows he has a guy who's dangerous in front of him. So at some point he wants to get rid of that danger. So he's shorter. He's going to be forced to attack, not stay on the outside where Hearns would have the advantage. And Hearns doesn't have as good a chin as Hagler. So Hearns has the same mentality. I got to get rid of this guy and do damage early because later on he's going to have an edge.
Well, he's told us all along the strategy's to fight on the outside. He cannot be smothered like that. That's why you see him pushing away and shoving his man back. Blocks it away. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Oh! He falls victim to that big hook. Very nice defensive guard there. Took a shot, now he gives a left. A headshot blocked. He was damaged moments ago, but now he's got his feet back underneath him. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. Lack of defense starting to be costly now. You can see that swelling.
Yeah, and you know, the first thing you think about is he's going to get back to his corner. They're going to put that end swell on it. But he needs to get better defensively. Make sure that it doesn't get worse.
Good block. Teddy, let's talk about what this wiry, tall, and athletic frame of Thomas Hearns provides for him in the ring, because we've seen him use leverage to his advantage with his power punches.
Well, guys that look like a tall drink of water, and that's what he looks like to me. You know, a lot of people think they're not intimidating. They get more worried about a guy from Venison Beach that, you know, has all those muscles and everything. But those wiry guys, those are the guys that I have found that worry me, because they get leverage and they can really bang.
You can see what he's trying to do there. He wants to create space. A little push, a little shove. Why not? Get away from me. Blocks away that headshot. 10 seconds to go in this round. There's another left hand from him. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Well, Marvelous Marvin Hagler now plots his course, knowing he got to his opponent in that last round.
And that's the right way to put it, Joe, because a good fighter, not just a talented fighter, not just a strong fighter, but a smart, supreme, good top fighter like Hagler. He remembers what he did the round before, and he will register that in his mind and go right back to work, taking advantage of that information.
A new round underway, and in that last round, he got tagged. He got hit pretty hard, Teddy.
Yeah, he did. He got caught. Now, the first thing is, we all know he got caught, but why did he get caught? He has to be able to decipher that in his head. He has to be able to have the answer to that so it doesn't happen again.
back at him with a left hand. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Back in September of 1980, Marvin Hagler finally was able to nail down the crown. Oh, and there you go. Boy, oh boy, that's tough to take. Good block by Hearns. Beautiful game plan there. Out from range and into the power.
Just the way he and his trainer drew it up on the chalkboard.
Solid counter punch by Hearns. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Marvelous. Wow! Tommy Hearns is down. He went down hard. Hearns rising to his feet after that knockdown.
You know, he's always been good at dishing it out. That's the first thing you think about, and the first thing the opponent thinks about is he's been a big puncher. Now let's see how he acts when he's on the receiving end. We're going to find out.
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. How about that? Back-to-back he lands by Marvelous Marvin Hagler. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Well-placed counter punch by Hagler. Hagler's coming up big here early on in the fight because he just showed his opponent, hey, listen, you got to be careful. I can counter punch you.
No better way to slow down your opponent. You know, we know the other way you slow him down. You hit him right on the chin and you make him say, hey, I don't want to walk in. But when you make him miss and you counter, that slows him down too.
Good looking right hand after he got hit.
Get out of the way.
Final 10 seconds of round number 2. Able to cover up that gut. Hagler's last round, a big one. He scored the knockdown. Do you think he's now got the momentum where he can end this fight?
Well, right now, I think he has the confidence where he thinks he can end the fight, and that's where it starts. It starts with anything. Any people out there doing anything, it starts with thinking, believing you can do it.
Good job in that round.
He's got to find a way to get through the early goings here of this round. Remember last round, he went down. He was on the canvas.
Now, look, he wants to tie his opponent up. That's the best way to get through it right now. But what he doesn't want to do, Joe, is to reach in there, you know, reach out to grab his guy, and then he leaves himself open. He's got to make sure that his opponent's close enough where he goes to grab him, he's not exposing himself to get dropped again.
Getting him into the place he wants to. That's against the ropes. Blocks that belt line well. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. He's bleeding from the side of his face there. Marvin Hagler, of course, associated with Brockton, Massachusetts, best known as the home of the Brockton blockbuster Rocky Marciano, but he was actually born in Newark, New Jersey back in 1954. Tommy Hearns is coming out here after being knocked down in the last round. Teddy, what are some of the things you look for that will tell you he's on steady ground, that he looks fine?
Well, the first thing I look for is the base, the foundation. I mean, you look at a house, you want to see and you want to make sure that that basement is solid. There's cinder blocks there. You know, you don't want to see that upper floor waving a little when there's a wind. You're looking at his legs. You want to make sure that they're steady, they're firm.
Nice block by Hagler. He took a go of it to the body, but came up empty. Nice block by Hagler. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. Good counter punching there with the overhand right. And the old 1-2 by Hearns. A good block by Marvin Hagler. Able to cut down that ring and just push his opponent against the ropes. Well, you could see what he wanted to do there, but unable to land that body shot. Blocks that belt line well. Hagler blocks it. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut.
Okay, listen. When he misses you with a bunch of counter. Okay, listen. Body in hand, double finger, body punch, thin hand. Listen, I'm not gonna stand here and watch you take those shots, you understand me? I'd like to see some defense and more punches. Nice work. Good job.
Here we go with the 4th round. Protecting his head well with his guard. Beautiful game plan there. Out from range, and he goes down for a 2nd time. Does he have enough this time to rise up and continue on? Hearns beats the count, back up to his feet. Now what do you expect out of him?
Well, we're going to find out. The most important thing is, what does he expect out of himself? Not what we expect out of him. Is he prepared? Has he been prepared to behave the right way when this moment came?
Well-placed counterpunch by Hagler. Oh, precise and painful. The hook puts him down. Rising to his feet after that knockdown.
You know, he's always been good at dishing it out. That's the first thing you think about, and the first thing the opponent thinks about is, this has been a big puncher. Now let's see how he acts when he's on the receiving end. We're going to find out.
Not precise at all by Hearns. You can see what he's trying to do there. He wants to create space. A little push, a little shove. Why not? Get away from me. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. A minute to go in what has been a memorable round. Great stuff from Tommy Hearns is in a bad spot right now. He turned over that hook and turned his man right down to the floor.
On spot circle.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
And it's all over. Marvin Hagler's gonna have his hand raised by way of KO. The 10 count reached, his opponent out. He's the victor.
Marvelous Marvin Hagler.
Marvin Hagler's your winner by knockout victory.
I feel like I just came out of the movie theater, Joe, and I did not expect that ending.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great evening.